Wow. He said that.
But it wasn't mine.
Oh, barely.
I timed that one right.
What's up, guys? We're in a different studio.
We're
gonna just keep doing this.
Freaking everywhere.
We're just gonna keep bouncing from area to area. And maybe we should just vote on which area is the best.
The best?
The best.
The best.
They don't even see Senor Frog on the other side. Maybe next time he would be way too distracting.
Yeah, you can't do that because he would be
All right, well, it's Thursday, the 25th of June already. Hi, Ray. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, we weren't here yesterday.
Kuna Matata. No.
Well, what we said, we'd either be on or we wouldn't be on. So guess what? We weren't on.
We were not. We very much on purpose took a day to just not. And that's okay. Because we talked earlier a couple weeks ago about burnout. So you need to make sure and consciously take those breaks. It's okay. It's good to be selfish once in a while. Get back to neutral. And actually, you're a little bit more creative and you come definitely back with a different sense of purpose.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about state. Not the one you live in. Well, you do live in it.
Well, you do, but that's not what we're talking about.
Not geography. This ain't school.
No, we're talking more about the state of how, I don't know, maybe you walk into a room.
Yeah, the state of you, the state of being.
Your attitude.
Do you own it?
I own it.
Like you own the room when you walk in?
I personally own it. Do you own it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, he's a little bit taller than I am, but I got more attitude.
But you gotta sit up, shoulders back.
Well, like right now, we're on
the
edge of our seats because we're excited to talk to you. We want you to feel our energy, and
well, I'm not on the edge of my seat. I might fall off. That'll be hell getting
back
up.
The chairs are kind of low to the floor, And you know, the great thing that we did tonight was just slow down and actually break bread together. So it was really nice to have Fritz and I, our marketing director, my husband, and I'm sorry, Heidi, we so missed you being here.
Yes.
Fritz's wife, we miss you, we love you. And but anyway, that's all a part of the cohesion for our team. And family, we're family now, right? So state of expansion, well, that's really good, Clint. That's good. So we know about the power stance. You know, most people do the Superman. When you stand up, put your hands on your hips, and you can always find that person in the room. You know, this goes back to animal behavior as being bigger, being louder, being brighter. And so you see these people standing a lot with their hands on their hips. Some people put their hands behind their head. If they're laying down, it's more like a posturing, a king posturing, or somebody who's in control. So notice that the next time. Some people use it for good and some people don't. Some people want to intimidate, other people want to bring you into their space. So
I'm thinking dogs.
Yes.
I mean, they bark, and some of them can have really vicious barks. Like I got a pitty at home, right? And she has a ferocious bark, but
she's a big fat
she'll help you move shit out of the house and lick you while she's doing it.
You want me to pack that box for you? I got this.
Seriously.
I have a dog like that, or she's all bark, and then once
then
you sit down,
her.
And then you see her, and she's all 10 pounds of just cuteness. And
she isn't even 10 pounds.
She tries hard. You don't give her that much, but she's just a big baby.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we're talking about how you show up to work, how you show up to a meeting, how you show up for your family, how you show up when you go out with your friends. You know, how are you showing up to the game?
How do you show up for your relationships?
Yes. And if you're an athlete, how do you show up to the field? How do you come ready to be coached? Do you walk in feeling defeated with your shoulders forward and kind of slunched over and just like dragging your backpack behind you? Or do you walk in at a higher posture with your chest out, your shoulders back, and walking in purpose? Walking in purpose.
Yeah, so now watch. So when you're out and about at a local coffee house or something,
maybe
you can watch people and you can see those that have confidence and those that lack confidence just by how they walk and their body language and their stature, and just like Kim was saying, whether their shoulders are back, and you can consciously make sure that you are standing in a posture of, I own this shit, right? Because we all want to be that. We all want to own our day. We want to own our life. We want to be very good at what we do. We want to perform at the high level. Well, if you're going to be in that state, you got to put your body into that state physically so that physiology takes over and you can then feel that, and then you get your mind involved. And I mean, it's a whole process, but then you can, and people know.
They do.
Like, they know.
They do. So I have an example because I'm a huge music person. And I've been a fitness instructor for 20 years. And when before I teach, because I always get nervous. I don't know why, it's just a thing. And I feel like if I'm not a little bit nervous, then, and now I know it's just excitement. When I'm not excited in that moment to go in, when my guts are churning and I'm like, man, I'm going to go in and crush this. If I don't listen to music to get my mind in it, I will freak myself out by thinking about maybe what I'm going to forget. Am I going to remember all the moves that I need to remember? Am I going to remember the people? Am I going to remember which track comes after the? It's this big fat mess that we get ourselves into. And so for me, music is my anchor. Music is, and you know it because we are all attached to it. It doesn't matter what you come from, where you come from, what color you are, does not matter. We are attached to music, and music has a lot of power in our physiology. So if you think about a sad, sappy, I'll just throw it out there, country song, because we all know that that's what that does. It can really bring you into this state of like, wow, that was a heavy song. And you can almost just feel yourself sink a little bit. And then you get something on like, I don't know, Happy by Justin Timberlake or something like that, and you get, or rock and roll or hardcore rap, I don't know, something that moves you to want to be a part of it. And you start dancing and you're like hip hopping in your car. It doesn't matter if anybody sees you, and you're clapping and you're singing, and you do it usually when you're with your friends. It's usually when you feel more comfortable to do it, or in the shower where nobody's going to see you. But it's most fun when you can get in the room. We were in a room together today doing a training where we were literally jumping up and down in front of a camera with, I don't even know,
5,400 other people.
5,000 other people on a training, just getting jacked up. And what it does for you is it changes your body. It changes how you take in information. It changes your confidence in what you're doing. It excites a whole different level of you. And so when we talk about like making a power list of music, that's what it is. When you know that you need to change your state from that sad, sappy, I'm dragging my backpack behind me, to powerful, innovative, like we're going in and we're going to shake this room up, that's when you need to play your power music, your list. Go to that space. If we give you a simple thing to do, and we can all do it because we have Pandora, we have Spotify, whatever you have, you can make that kick-ass playlist. And usually we only use it for working out. And do you know why people use music like that when they're working out? Because those beats are the rhythm of your heart. And your body will physiologically, ooh, that was hard. Woo, hold on. Will start to beat with the music. And so that's why we get so jacked up. Another example, Marine. What do Marines do best when they run?
Chant.
They run and chant. They have a cadence. There's a reason why there's a cadence. It gets your breath in rhythm. It gets the body in rhythm. It takes your mind off of the pain that you're in because you've been running for 10 miles. There's a reason behind all of that. And sometimes when I want to run farther than I have in a long time, I will just look up Marine Corps cadence. and it's got a certain beat to it. You can hear those footsteps on the ground, and it always tells a story. So for me, that's my motivation when I want to run really far. So pick your playlist.
Yeah, so what we're giving you is really simple stuff. I mean, but it's going to take you guys to apply, right? So it's such a small thing that makes such a large impact. Mm-hmm. So the difference between 211 degree water and 212 degree water is what? At 211 degrees, you're going to see some steam. At 212 degrees, it boils. So that 1 degree difference makes that much of an impact. So just doing this one thing, right? Putting yourself into that state of mind, whether it's pounding your fist or pounding your chest or just whatever it is to get into that, I'm going to kick some serious ass, not literally, but you know, if you're getting fired up for a meeting or you got to go up on stage or you're, you know, a youth coach or something of that nature or whatever, getting ready to take a test, whatever it is that you need to be in a peak state, a state of total presence. You know, these are simple little things to do that just get you to that place. And the more you do it and the more you practice it, the more you want to live there. So Tony yesterday was talking about, you know, 10 being like people that are like peak state all the time, right? So will you want to hang around people that are 5s or do you want to hang around people that are 10s?
10s.
Do you want to be married to somebody that's a 5 or are you going to be married to somebody that's a 10? You're going to find, you know, and it's like, you know, the way he put it is like, well, yeah, I'm going to purposely go out and date somebody that's a 5 because I'm a 10 and I'm always there, but I really want somebody that's 10. Makes no damn sense.
Yep.
So, you know, and you're going to fill that room and that room is going to be energized with you and you can bring that stuff to work. You literally can change how you come into a place and you can change that whole entire environment to be cohesive with you instead of you having to adapt to an environment that's not comfortable for you.
Yeah.
You know, you bring that energy, you come in, you stand tall. When you do that, then everybody around is going to be just attracted to it and they're going to be there and think about the work you can get done if you bring that to the meetings at work or you bring that to your teams you work with, what have you. When you bring that energy and you're there, you're going to bring everybody there and the production and the creativity and the things you can accomplish will be astonishing. And it's all from one simple task of being aware and just getting into it.
Yeah, and it's really simple. I mean, you can look at yourself in the mirror, you can do some mindset training in the morning, you can listen to something that, or at night, depending on when you work, wherever you're going. I mean, there are different ways to change your state. For me, over the years, it's been either music, like I mentioned before, or I'll go on and listen to something that is faith-based. I'm super spiritual. I'm a chaplain in the National Guard, and so that helps me center myself to know that there's a greater power at work here, that I'm not the only one in control. And that helps me to stay centered on what I'm doing and what my purpose is. So all of these little layers of things that we are giving you, every single week we come to you with a little bit different, but a little bit the same. So we want to keep revisiting some of these things because this takes time. It's like getting a workout in. See, we're going to stay on that topic a little bit. Getting a workout in and getting yourself healthy. It's not just your body that needs to be healthy, but if your mind is not healthy or strong, and if you cannot change your state in a moment, that's where we need to start. That's really where it's going to bring in the most power for you to be able to change what you're doing right now, recognize what you're doing, being present in what you're doing, and changing it, and erasing the shit that happened in the past and not revisiting that. And that's that deep abyss we keep talking about, that subconscious mind that loves to remind you of where you failed.
Well, and just to speak to that point, you know, you want to be in that state. So think about decisions. Think about decisions you make. What state of mind do you want to be when you're making decisions? Do you want to be in a humdrum state, making some key decisions for your life? or key decision. Look, even, okay, so she's talking about getting healthy. Think about food, right? Obviously, if you put good food in your body, you're going to be good. If you put shit in there, you're going to be shit.
I'll be right back.
It's real simple, right? So think about being in peak states all the time and making key decisions in a very good state. How will those decisions impact your life down in the future because you were in a good state of mind when you made those decisions rather than a humdrum, non-energetic, fogginess? You're not going to make real good decisions. You're not going to make very affirmative decisions. You might not make a decision that needs to be made because you're just not in that state.
Right.
And you have the ability to be there like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not saying it's easy. It takes practice, right?
It does.
Everything takes practice.
Yep. Like
Tony said today, you can't go to the gym one time and say, yep, worked out 20 years ago.
I'm good for the rest of my life. And don't we want to be that way? Because
if only it was that freaking easy.
So, I know that we make this sound very, very easy, and it is. It just depends on how you come to things. You have to make the decision to want to change it. We love that you're coming on here every day, and we love hearing the comments and seeing things like that. What we would love to hear is where it's changing in your life. What are you starting to notice that you're changing, that's changing for you, that's coming to you that wasn't coming before? There's so many things that as you work on your mind, you'll start to notice different things. You'll start to move at a different pace. There are certain people you don't want to talk to anymore, not because you don't care about them, but they're just not on the same journey and the same path that you are, and they're not mentally in the same place that you are. You're going to start to elevate your standards and come into a different space. And that's what we are here to help, to guide you along, push you through, bring you through our process, and let you know that all of us go through very, very similar things. We're just people. It's just that some of us have figured out a different path to take that has helped us. Fritz and I work together. We don't always agree on everything, which is wonderful because I don't want to be a partner in a business like this where we agree on everything, because that would just be boring and terrible.
That would kill the business.
It would be awful. I'm the crazy one. He is the pillar of strength.
Oh my God.
I wish that you guys could, just one time, there will come a time when you guys will have a backstage look at the ridiculous goofiness that goes on. But we are also in the state of getting things finished. We're in the state of also making sure that we're having a lot of fun doing it and celebrating the moments that we have. And we're 93 days consistent business right now together. And this has been so amazing, and I just want to thank you guys for believing in us and coming in every single day with us to be a part of our trudging that we're doing. But it's all about bringing it into the state and putting it into action. You can't just come on and listen and think that things are going to change. You can't have a bookshelf of books and not put it into action. We all have that bookshelf that we've all gone to seminars, we've all done the things. We didn't get in the right state. We weren't sitting in front of the right people, because I've been there where I've wanted to fall asleep, even though I'm making notes. And it all sounds really good, but we're sitting. We're not up. We're not energized. There's no music playing. It's really just a lecture of how to change your mind. And I've been to those, and I've paid really good money to be a part of those. And then I come home and I put it on a shelf because I'm like, yeah, that was good, but,
Yeah, so be bold.
Yeah.
Be vulnerable. Start posting. Start putting it on our page. Start sharing your stories. Start sharing your struggles. Start sharing your successes.
Yeah,
we want to know.
For sure.
Let
us celebrate you.
So do that. Be bold. Let's go.
Thank you,
Be
Stan.
vulnerable.
Thanks, Stan, for saying so. I wanted to thank you too, because you sent me a video earlier today, and it was really, really good. I have since shared it with Fritz, and I'm sure he'll watch it later on. It was really good. And I too am really proud of seeing those who are stepping up to take their experiences, they're taking action to put it into a teachable format so that they can connect with other people and teach them how to live a bigger life. And you're not going to always resonate with everybody. I know that I don't, and I'm sure that you don't. There are certain people that I am drawn to that I want to hear them. I want to hear them over and over and over again. And every time I hear something different or something inspiring or something that they may have said a million times before, but I was in a different place. So I was picking and choosing what I was hearing. Now that I'm more open to it, my state has changed, my standards have raised, I'm hearing different things. And so between Fritz and I, we're bringing all of this information to you in our interpretation and how it's worked for us as we have gone out and taken action towards our next step. And so every single day we're coming on here just to bring you along with us. And so we want to hear your stories of success and the things that we have said that have helped to move you to that next level.
Yeah, so join us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kim will either be solo. There's a chance I might be on tomorrow.
Oh.
It really depends on the day.
Okay.
I got some things planned with my son that have been planned for a while. So, but yeah, there's a slim chance I might be on tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, Kim will be solo. So make sure you guys give her a lot of love. And yeah, it's been an awesome week as usual. We're very honored you guys come on. Tickled Pink. It's awesome. It's hard to put into words the gratitude that I have and that I feel with, and Kim feels the same way because we talk about it. Mm-hmm. Just to be in this platform, to have an audience, to have people that listen, to have people that come on and want to see. Just very honored, very, very honored. So thank you all. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
That's right. We love you. We'll see you later.